Hey friend, my name's Renee and welcome to my vlogs. I'm actually the creator of Self-Love Masterclass. If you haven't seen those videos, you should definitely go and check them out. But in response to my fans requesting more videos, I decided to create vlogs. So I hope you enjoy and let's get started. I don't know if I've ever told you all this before, but I used to be one of those people who totally hated plans. Like, I remember being a little girl and my mother saying to me, "Okay, what's your plan, or do you have a plan?" And I literally would cringe. There was something about plans. I felt like plans meant that I wouldn't have any creative freedom, that I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I felt like they were restrictive, and so I always shied away from plans. It wasn't until I started this business that I really started to see that a plan is just a tool. You know, a plan is something that you use and not something that has to control you. Sorry, let me just turn the sound off on this. A plan is not something that has to control you. You know, there are two extremes. You can be somebody who is so rigid and always has to have a plan that you don't know how to be creative or spontaneous or how to relax or just go with the flow. But then on the other side, it can also be this crazy thing where not having a plan means that you never really get anything done, or you don't know where you are. You know, you kind of just drift. That's why I wanted to come out here and talk about this, because I think a lot of creative people, a lot of people who are also like free thinkers, people who don't really like to follow the status quo, you know, people who really want to push the envelope and change things and, you know, really make a difference in the world. I think sometimes we have this thing about plans, and I think it actually holds us back. One of the things that I'm looking at in my own life is how can I use plans to actually propel me rather than hold me back. And it's a question that I invite a lot of my clients to also take a look at. So tell me what you think. How do plans work for you? You know, do you work your plan? I think something else that people struggle with, and I know I struggled with this for a long time, prior to opening up my business, was, you know, just really how to stick to the plan. And the thing that really made a difference for me, quite honestly, is having an accountability partner. And that can be a friend. Friends are really awesome. But I know, I said but. I really do think that having a coach makes a difference. I think because when it's your friend, there's, you know, boundaries that you need to make sure that you don't violate. And when you're working with a coach, there are just places that they can go where sometimes a friend doesn't feel comfortable going, or really it's not their responsibility or their role to go there. And of course, there are things that somebody who is, you know, professionally trained or has worked with many people, there are things that they can see and things that they can do that maybe a friend might not be able to do. So I'm a firm believer of having a plan, having your support group, which is your friends and family around you to help you, but also having a coach. And I had a coach for many years. But yeah, don't let plans freak you out. I know something that we also kind of struggle with, a lot of us free thinkers and rebels, for lack of a better word, is, you know, oh, here's the other thing that I was thinking of. I think sometimes why a lot of us free thinkers get kind of freaked out when we hear the word plan is because maybe we had a past experience with plans and the experience wasn't so great. And especially if you didn't stick to the plan. So then what happens is we think we're these people who don't know how to stick to plans. When in fact, probably what was actually happening for us was it may not have been a plan that we were ready for. It may not have been a plan that was well thought out for where we were at that time in our lives. The plan may not have been functional or practical. And in some cases, maybe we felt like we were kind of pushed into it or forced into it. Or even if fear is a factor, like if you make a plan out of fear, then chances are it's not going to hold true or it's not going to last, because what usually happens with fear is once the fear subsides, the plan goes out the window, right? So there's just all of these different things to think about in terms of, your past experience with plans, your relationship with plans, and how having a plan can really actually empower us and our creativity. So yeah, I just, I wanted to come out here and talk about why having a plan is actually really great, and how being somebody who creates plans and has structures has really, really helped me and made a difference for me. Don't get me wrong, there are still days when I'm like, screw the plan, like I just need to do me, I need to do my thing. But if you have too many days like that, it's very unlikely that you're going to get things done unless you have a coach who is holding the plan for you and then giving you instructions or supporting you in creating specific instructions. Then that'll work too. But yeah. Also, I wanted to just let you guys know that for the next couple of weeks, I am offering free 30-minute consultations. You can go to my website, which is www.moderndaywisewoman.com, and you can book yourself in. It's first come, first serve. It's first come, first serve, and space is limited, but go in and book yourself in, and I'd be happy to help you create a plan if that's something that's missing. I also talked about this on Instagram, so depending on when you view this, the date that I'm recording this is April 4th. So if you go back in my Instagram and you look at my April 4th mini blog, you can see why I talk about, the importance of having a plan. And it is our self-love theme for this week as well. Oh, that's another cool thing that maybe I can mention in this vlog is that each week on Instagram, I actually do self-love themes for the week. And then we do assignments and exercises, and most of my mini blog posts that I post there are all consistent with developing yourself in that area. I think that's really all I want to say. You all have yourselves a great day, and if you're not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do that. I don't know, it's either over here or it's over here. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next video. Mwah! Hey friend, it's Renee. Do you have a burning question that you've been dying to ask me? Or maybe even it's a video request. If you do, don't be shy. Go ahead and leave that note for me in the comments. I promise I will do my best to absolutely create videos that you all request. Also, did you like this video? If you did, it would mean the world to me if you would give this video a thumbs up. Oh, and before you go, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching one more time, and I will see you in the next video.